All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys watching this video. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, leave a comment. It helps out the algorithm so much. Hit that subscribe button. Over 27% of my viewers are not subscribed, and if that 73% sub, man, I feel like we'd be hitting 10K by summer, and I kind of want to make that my goal. I want to hit 10K by summer, which is just an absurd take. Like, I don't even know if that's possible, but pretty much first week of May, I want to have 10,000 subscribers. So if you guys hit that like button, comment, it helps me out so much. I appreciate it, you guys, so much. I want to talk about Houston Rocket trades today. So Swaggy yesterday made a video about Kristaps Porzingis possibly going to the Houston Rockets because the Mavericks are reportedly shopping him, or at least seeing what his value looks like right now. I like Kristaps, man. I didn't watch video. I'm sorry, Swaggy. He really wanted me to make a reaction video to it, but I didn't watch it, Swaggy. I'm sorry. I love Kristaps, and I've talked about him in live streams. I've talked about him in videos. I might have even talked to him about him in today's video, but I love Kristaps, man. I really do. I think he is super talented. He's very young. But my issue with Kristaps is his health. And I know he's so young still. It's insane how young Kristaps is. He's on my fantasy team. He's been on my fantasy team the last 2 seasons. I love what he can do on any given night. Longevity, I don't know. I really don't know. That's just my one and only issue with Kristaps Porzingis is health. If he was healthy, or if he didn't have such an injured track record like he does, I would say I am all for it. I am all for trading for Kristaps Porzingis and having him be kind of our... Would they want him to be the 4 in this situation and still have Wood play the 5? I don't really know, but they would work that out and it would be absolutely beautiful. Christian Wood, Kristaps Porzingis, they would be very, very good. But like I said, man, he's just pretty unhealthy, so I don't really know. I would say the legitimacy or like the probability that this happens at extremely low. Unfortunate, but that's just kind of what I see. Next up, I want to talk about Zach LaVine. So you guys know I live here in Chicago. I'm a big, big Zach LaVine guy. I think this guy can really hoop. He used to be pretty one-dimensional as far as defense. He wasn't great. He wasn't good one bit. But I'd say I think he has made significant strides defensively where he's not a liability by any means, but he's not an elite defender. Offensively, this dude is averaging over 25 points per game, and it's pretty much, it's hard to explain Zach LaVine because it's just like you'll be watching him and it'll just be like, oh my God. Like, when the Rockets played them the other day, it was a close game. It was like 6-point game. Zach LaVine all of a sudden starts making some shots, and I look at the scoreboard. I'm like, it's a 20-point game? When did that happen? Like, how on earth did that happen? So, Zach LaVine is a hooper, man. He really is. John Wall, Zach LaVine, that would be a pretty cool duo, but I think with all of these trades, I'm actually kind of just assuming John Wall is not here for the long term. But nonetheless, could you guys imagine if we had Zach LaVine, Christian Wood, and Kristaps Porzingis, man? That would be a trio. Still, even without Kristaps, because I don't really want him with the injuries, but Christian Wood and Zach LaVine, man, those two would be a duo to stop. Like, offensively, defensively, they need work, but offensively, that would be terrifying. It would be absolutely terrifying. Zach LaVine and Christian Wood, 2 up-and-coming stars. If I was any defense, I would be worried. I would not want to play the Rockets on any given night because that duo could drop 60. That duo could drop 70 just randomly. Zach LaVine just has fun and drops 35. Christian Wood's getting there for sure. So I'm all on board for Zach LaVine. I really am, but I don't think that the Bulls are interested in the trade. We don't really have anything to offer them that much. I think if you, like, being realistic, any trade with the Chicago Bulls would probably be Lauri Markkanen. I don't see that happening either. I don't see the Bulls dismantling their squad, and, you know, with the Rockets, I really don't think we have anything to give them for Zach LaVine unless the Chicago Bulls were down to kind of do almost a new rebuild or a new retooling, whatever the hell they want to call it, where they get rid of Lauri Markkanen, they get rid of Zach LaVine, and they have all this flexibility, kind of like what we do, but just totally different situations, but kind of the same outcomes. I don't see them doing that, is kind of what I'm trying to get at. I think realistically, there are some decent trades that the Houston Rockets will do. But the thing is I don't think it's going to be any trades that you guys think it's going to be. Like, I don't think that we get John Collins. I don't think that the Houston Rockets put together a package for John Collins. I mean, because if you think about it, I'll do a little bit of both. On the downside, it's his last season, and you're giving up value for a guy who is about to be a free agent and could not be on your team any longer. On the flip side, if we get John Collins, you could at least see, like, before we spend it's kind of like a trial. Like, before we spend all this money on you before the offseason or after the offseason or during the offseason, let's see how you incorporate with this offense. Let's see how you fit at 4 with Christian Wood being the 5 and kind of everybody around you. I would be all for that. I don't know what John Collins' value would look like for that, but I think we could definitely put together a package. I mean, the best part about all of these is we have an insane amount of first-round draft picks. And most of them, as of right now, with the Jazz, with the Nets, they look like they're going to be later first-round picks. Hard to rebuild a superstar team around late first-round picks, so I think the Rockets' best case scenario, and I think what they will do, is kind of a little bit of both, where you're able to use those draft picks to get a good player via trade, and then you're able to use all those draft picks to at least get 1 or 2 good, solid starting players via the draft. So kind of what all of these trade possibilities, all these free agent signing possibilities, hopefully what it's kind of showing you guys is the insane flexibility that the Houston Rockets have. Like, they have a ton of cap space possibly at the end of the season with Oladipo gone, and there's just a whole bunch of things that they could do. I'm a fan of all of it. I really am. I just want them to try something new. I want Depot to be gone. I want PJ Tucker to be gone. I want Eric Gordon to be gone, but I don't think it comes this year anymore. It's just not looking likely. He's having probably the best season of his career, so probably they don't trade Eric Gordon. Unless they have to, or unless his value's super high. We'll see with Eric Gordon, but PJ Tucker, Victor Oladipo are definitely the 2 guys who need to be traded now that DeMarcus Cousins has been waived, and Mo Bamba, first-round pick, any young player, any draft pick, it's compensation. It's good compensation. We got all of our draft picks for Russ, Covington, Harden. We have a ton of draft picks, and right now we just need to kind of get rid of Tucker, at least get rid of Tucker, possibly get rid of Depot, so that a lot of these young players can come in and get solid minutes, like Justin Patton, KPJ, those types of guys. We want to see Mason Jones. We want to see if these guys are role players, if they're nobodies, if they're possible stars. We have to play these guys in order to figure that out. So I have full trust in Silas. I have full trust in our front office, full trust in Stone. I think that they really know what they're doing, and it all kind of doesn't make sense right now, but you can kind of see, although it doesn't make sense, you can see the positives to it, which is really cool. A ton of flexibility, and the next couple of years are going to be so fun for Houston Rockets fans. But this year, it might be a little bit of a roller coaster, as we've been saying. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you did. Let me know what kind of videos you want. Anything. I'll see you guys later.